Reports are saying that league insiders believe the New Orleans Pelicans are actually prepared to take, and I quote, the first decent and reasonable offer for Zion Williamson. He's going to be reevaluated in three weeks, and interim head coach James Borrego spoke last night about the upcoming absence of Zion. This is the kind of move nobody expected, and it's got the entire league doing double takes. Let that sink in for a second. The number 1 pick in the 2019 NBA draft, a 2-time All-Star, a forward who was hyped as the most explosive and entertaining player to enter the league since LeBron James. Talent is more of a natural thing. Like, you can look at somebody and go, okay, they're really talented. Greatness is every day. Greatness is when you don't want to do it, when you want to do it. If you're facing crazy adversity, good, bad, no matter what's going on, greatness, you do it every day. You show up every day and you make it happen every day. One of the most naturally powerful athletes we've ever witnessed. And the Pelicans, they have changed chefs, they have changed coaches, lean, sharp, and locked in. The man looks so different. People were joking he must have hopped on some miracle weight cut plan. We're talking close to a 50-pound transformation. Looking cooking, playing with insane energy and confidence. So what changed? How did we go from Zion is finally healthy and locked in to we'll take the first offer that comes in? This flip doesn't even make sense until you see the full picture. That's exactly what I'm breaking down in this video. And trust me, when we get into what the front office did with their assets over the summer, you're gonna need a seat, because the decision they made might be one of the wildest moves any pro franchise has made.
Is more of a natural thing. Like, you can look at somebody and go, okay, they're really talented. Greatness is every day. Greatness is when you don't want to do it, when you want to do it. You're facing crazy adversity, good, bad, no matter what's going on. Greatness, you do it every day. You show up every day, and you make it happen every day.
Those teams, he legit looked like he rebuilt himself from the ground up with some intense summer training. Coach Willie Green couldn't stop praising him, saying, I saw his work this summer, his attention to his body, his conditioning. He wants to be available for his teammates. That energy had the whole building feeling like something special was finally about to click. According to Beat, here's how everything unfolded. While Zion was rehabbing that hamstring from last season, he sat down with Pelicans trainer Daniel Boo, and the two had a real heart-to-heart moment. Boo basically told him, Zion, we gotta lock in. When you come back, we need you stronger than ever. So they cooked up this whole new grind.
He's slimmer than I've ever seen him during the summertime, which is always a really good sign. And, I just feel like he's in a really good...
His movement looked sharper. His explosiveness came back, and fans were going crazy with hope. Even the media started buying in, like maybe, just maybe, this was finally the turning point. But just like those summer clips of Ben Simmons doing free throw routines, the pattern came right back around. The Zion injury story and the whole weight loss hype cycle hit restart the moment the real season began. And within a few weeks, that same old nightmare showed up again.
We got it checked out and got that great news. I mean, not great news.
That's not occasional injury issues. That's part-time status. Zion is drifting into Kawhi-style availability, but without the championships to go with it. And according to RotoWire, Zion has logged fewer career minutes than Paolo Banchero. Think about that. Paolo got drafted 3 years after Zion, and he's already played more NBA basketball. That's how rough this whole thing has been. And this season was supposed to be different because Zion turned down, right? Nope. First, he missed time with a bruised foot. Then he caught a hamstring strain that knocked him out for 8 straight games. He came back on November 19th, looked solid.
The only time he passed 60 games was that 2023 to 2024 season. And even then, he got hurt during the play-in and missed the whole playoff series against Oklahoma City. A unique contract. It's a low-risk move if you are one of those teams out there, as I said, where you're not sacrificing draft picks and significant players on your own roster. When Zion actually touched the court this season, he put up 22.1 points, 5.6 boards, and 4 assists. He was hooping, but he played only 10 out of 22 games. That's the Zion Williamson experience in one sentence. Unstoppable when healthy, but never available long enough to change the franchise. The new interim coach, James Borrego, tried to keep first coaching. New Orleans fired Willie Green on November 15th after starting 2-10. And sure, he wasn't perfect, but check the situation.
He went 150 to 190 across 4+ seasons, while Zion missed about 61% of the games he coached. Zion showed up for only 134 of the 340 games Green managed. No coach is winning big under conditions like that. So James Burgos stepped in as interim, but he walked straight into trouble. Then the offseason moves took things to another level. The Pelicans had the Pacers pick from the Ingram trade, top 4 protected and valuable. But right before Tyrese Halliburton tore his Achilles, they used the 23rd pick plus their own unprotected 2026 first-rounder to move up and draft Maryland big man Derek Queen at number 13 from Atlanta. Unprotected with zero safety net. The better of the Pelicans pick or the Bucks pick now belongs to the Hawks. Derek Queen has potential, sure, but giving up an unprotected first-round pick is something contenders do, not a team relying on a star who's rarely healthy. Reports say the Hawks were stunned. Executive Bryson Graham asked for confirmation multiple times just to make sure the pick was actually unprotected. Their GM even called Joe Dumars directly, thinking it had to be a mistake. They were basically waiting for him to realize how wild the offer truly was. According to CBS Sports, the rest of the league wasn't just confused by the Pelicans' move, they were laughing at it. One report said executives were crowing at how wild the trade looked. The Pelicans had Derek Queen graded as a top 5 prospect internally, but even if he ends up great, the price they paid was unbelievable. New Orleans could have had 2 lottery picks in a stacked 2026 draft, featuring AJ DeBonsa and Cameron Boozer. They literally held a golden escape route from the entire Zion situation. Instead, they're sitting at 3-20 with the worst record in the West, no first-round pick next year, and the kind of front office meltdown that feels unreal. So let's pull the whole picture together, because this story is mainly about Zion, yet the entire roster is falling apart. The Pelicans are 3-20, dead last in the West, losers in 14 of their last 15 games, and nearly tied with the Wizards for the worst record in the league. And it's not just Zion dealing with setbacks. DeJounte Murray, the guy they gave up Dyson Daniels and 2 firsts for, tore his Achilles in January and still hasn't played the season. Jordan P. has missed games too. Meanwhile, Dyson Daniels went to Atlanta, won Most Improved Player, and made an all-defensive team. The Pelicans basically handed the Hawks the tools for a future dynasty. But here's why the Pelicans might feel boxed into trading Zion. His contract situation is wild. He signed a 5-year, $197 million extension in 2022. But because he missed more than 22 games last season, the final 3 years became non-guaranteed. In theory, the Pelicans could waive him this offseason and owe nothing. That probably won't happen, but it gives any team trading for him real flexibility. He's making $39 million this year, then $42 million, and $44 million in 2026 to 2027 and 2027 to 2028. Big money, but the non-guaranteed years make him more movable than people think. So here's the real issue: Zion's trade value. Who's giving up assets for a player who's missed over half the games in his career? He's never played in the playoffs. He doesn't shoot threes, he's not a top defender, and when he's hurt, he's basically a $40 million cap blocker. But when he's healthy, he's a top 20 talent. So now the question hits: which teams are actually bold enough or hungry enough to trade for Zion Williamson? There are a few teams that actually make sense for a Zion trade, so let's break them down. The most interesting fit has to be the Golden State Warriors. They've been tied to Zion and to Pelicans, pieces like Herb Jones and Trey Murphy. While New Orleans has shown real interest in Jonathan Kuminga, Golden State has the tools to make a real offer. They've got Kuminga on a 2-year, $46.8 million deal, Brandon Podsky, who their owner swears is a future All-Star, and a pile of first-round picks in 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, and 2031. And those picks could turn into lottery gold once the Steph Curry and Draymond Green era fades out. A package with Kuminga, some vets for salary matching, and multiple picks could get a trade done. Zion is only 25, and he'd instantly become Golden State's second-best scorer while also giving them a future beyond Steph. It's risky, but this franchise loves taking big swings. Remember, they traded for Jimmy Butler last year. And since they once helped Steph push through his early injury issues, they might think they can help Zion too. Next up, the Sacramento Kings. They're 5-16, desperate for a shakeup and always collecting talent without much hesitation. Zion fits right into that chaotic energy. They have trade chips like Zach LaVine or Domantas Sabonis to match money. Smart move? Maybe not. Would they still do it for Sacramento? Absolutely.
Then we've got the Charlotte Hornets. Zion was linked to them not long ago, and a LaMelo Ball-Zion pairing would be wild to watch when both are healthy. The downside? LaMelo already struggles with injuries too, so teaming him with another injured star is questionable. But if they stay on the court, the entertainment value is crazy. Charlotte could build a package around Colin Sexton's expiring deal, young players, and picks, and it'd basically be a hometown move for Zion since he grew up right across the border in South Carolina. Here's the real truth with Zion. The talent is real. 24.6 points per game for his career, elite efficiency at the rim, 2 All-Star nods, and the ability to dominate in ways most players can't touch. But the availability problems have rewritten his whole story. 6 years in, he's played only 224 regular season games and missed more than he suited up for. And in this league, one rule never changes. The best ability is availability, and Zion just hasn't been able to give that. What do you think about this whole Zion situation? Does he need a fresh start somewhere else, or should the Pelicans try one more time to make it work? And which team do you think should take the risk on him? I really want to hear your take on all this, so drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm truly thankful for every opinion you share. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the breakdown, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Ball Stories to keep the heat coming. And don't dip out yet. There are plenty more wild NBA stories waiting for you on the channel. So go check out another video and keep the vibe rolling. All right, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.